Hello everyone, this is going to be a tutorial and I'm going to call it the case for Pearl X. Everybody is buying glimmer mist, and if you want something fast and convenient, that is definitely the way to go. But in my world, yeah, glimmer mist just doesn't last. In my world, you buy a $7 thing of glimmer mist. Here's one of the 2 actual glimmer mist bottles I've purchased, and your son pours it all over his bedroom floor because he has autism and there's no hiding anything from that child. So I quickly decided that $7 bottles of glimmer mist were not going to work for me, and I make my own. So I'd like to go through how I make my own because Monica asked, how do you keep it from clogging when you make your own? And I've seen lots of recipes for glimmer mist, and this is one that I've developed that I really like. So how do I keep it from clogging? The first thing that you need to do is buy quality products. Buy actual, I've never used Perfect Pearls. I'm assuming that's a quality product, but I buy Real Pearl X by Jacquard. And this bottle online will cost you about $3.50. So there you're in $3.50. Then I buy only Jacquard Gum Arabic. This is the best thing to use for your adhesive. It works fabulous, and as long as you buy quality, you buy the Jacquard Gum Arabic. And the reason I say that is because it's milled very, very fine. I've never had one that I made with Jacquard Gum Arabic clog on me. And ironically, I had this one, the one from this one had clogged on me, and I had to use a air gun to clear it out. So, you know, I think any of this glimmer mist, if left long enough, will clog a little bit. So you just got to kind of use it frequently, and make sure you keep a can of air handy to blow it out. But I've never had one of my ones clog on me as long as I use this. I used some cheap gum Arabic once, and it did clog. So here's how I go about this. Oh, the other product that I use is this. This is Ranger's spray ink. This bottle costs $5. Now, there is so much ink in here. I've never had one run out on me. I mean, this is 4 ounces. It's just, and it's hyper concentrate. You don't want to use very much of this. And it was $5. So I'm in 3, and this is 3, and this is 5, and this is $1. So, yeah, overall, for one bottle of my homemade glimmer mist, I do spend more. But I can take this ink and use it in 10 different kinds of glimmer mists. I mix and match my glimmer mist a lot. So, and because there's so much in all of these bottles, I could make 20 bottles of the same glimmer mist. And so the price really goes down quickly. And then I don't have to cry if my son pours it out. So the first thing I do is, if you read the bottle, or this, it tells you 4 to 1. So I get about this much on the end of a spoon, perhaps a bit more. I'm not as precise when I'm measuring for this. It doesn't need much to make the to fix. This is a fix. The gum Arabic is a fixative. And then with this particular color, I don't know if the Tattered Angels makes one this color, but I really like it. So I am going to add some Reflex Violet, which is a really, really bright purple. And I add about that much. About half a teaspoon. And then this is the Wild Plum, which is a pinky plummy color. And I don't spray it in. I take the lid off, and then I carefully add till, if you want it really strong, till it goes up to about ½ an inch. Maybe a touch more. See, I've only used this far down on this bottle. There's so much in that bottle. Then I add my water. Usually I do this at the sink, but I didn't want to have to walk away in the middle of the video. Then I get it about half full. And then I really, really shake it, because that stuff at the bottom could, it needs to be able to, the gum arabic powder needs to be mixed in. And then there'll be a little bit of foam and you need to put water past it. Oh, it's going to spill everywhere. Woo! Big mist. Okay. Do this over the sink. It really works better there. Let me grab a towel. So there it is. See? Very bright. And with the reflex purple shimmer, it's pretty fancy. Okay, so now you have these ingredients and you think, what else can I do with it? Well, there's a lot of other things you can do with it. Because Pearl-Ex is extremely versatile, and that's part of why I buy it. One of the things that you can do with it is take your Versamark pad and stamp it. And then you can just use it kind of like a chalk. And rub it in. It's the same as Perfect Pearls. Perfect Pearls tend to cost a little more money. That's why I haven't bought them. I'm sure they're a great product because I love Ranger products. But again, if I can buy it cheaper and have a really nice quality, I do it. So you get a glimmery, almost foiled look. It's good to spray this with some kind of fixative. Hairspray works great. Just cheap hairspray, really. Aerosol hairspray that you'll get out of the dollar section. Another thing that you can do with the Pearl-Ex that is kind of an interesting thing to do. And what I really need, let's see, where did I put it? Here's this. What I need is some glazing medium, but I don't have that. Because I just haven't afforded it yet. So that's going to happen soon. So I use Glossy Accents. Pour some in. And then just a cheap acrylic paint. And then just a tiny, tiny bit of the Pearl-Ex, not a lot. And it's like a sheer glimmery paint. I think that, didn't Tattered Angels come out with something like this year? Yeah. See, I'm not living the Tattered Angels life, I guess, because I just don't have the money. And I'm also living in a very tight space for my crafting. I don't have a room. So I buy the ingredients for things, and then I don't have to store all of the little sub particles, I guess. I only make up what I need. One last thing, do we have time? Ooh, we do. That you can do with your Pearl-Ex is make, remember the twinkling H2Os? These are so easy to make. I have a new color of Pearl-Ex that I haven't made one in yet, and I just bought these medicine thingies at the dollar store. I got a big stack of them. But I noticed you can get them at Joann now, and then Joann also has for like $10 a big thing with lots of little ones. It's awesome. If I had that when I did this, I would have bought that. I do measure fairly precisely when I am making this because I want it to come out right. And what it says is 4 parts to 1 part. So I take 1 teaspoon of the Pearl-Ex, and I take a 1/4 teaspoon of the gum arabic, a little bit of water, and stir it up and let it dry, and it's the paint. All right, ladies, I'm running out of time, but that's my case for Pearl-Ex. So you just let this dry. Bye.
Oh, you're running out of time?
Uh-huh.
Your video is almost